Hi there. Welcome back to another quick and easy watercolor painting. We're going to wet the top 2/3 of this page. I got a little bit of a swoop coming down there and across here. And I'm just sort of doing this very intuitively. And I'm going to take this brush and I'm not going to rinse it out or anything. I'm going to go right to this Payne's Gray and get myself some Payne's Gray going on in the background across there. And I'm not going to rinse this brush out again. I'm going to put it right into the blue. I'm just going to put a couple of swoops across there like that and let this all start to bleed together. And I'm just going to take a tissue, just a regular tissue, and I'm just going to extract a little bit of the color like that. And again, we're just going to let this all bleed together and it's going to become whatever it wants to become. And I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to dip it into my water and I'm just going to touch it to my Payne's Gray. And I'm going to build a little tree line back here. And maybe put a little bit of a tree line here. And if you listen to what it is that I'm doing, I'm tapping the brush onto the page. All right, now I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to rinse it out. I'm going to dry it off a little bit. I'm going to pick up some sienna. And I'm going to drop a little bit of sienna into a couple of places along the bottom here. Don't worry about those splatters. I got a little thing going on here. You can kick that out. Just touch that again with your tissue. This guy's turning out not too bad there. You see how that's all bleeding up like that? To give you the idea that there's trees in the background without actually doing, without actually painting those in. It's just the water's being dragged, or the paint and the pigment are being dragged into the wet area. Okay, see right here where it's going a little bit too far. When it starts to go a little bit too far like that, just touch it with your tissue and dry that up. Okay, and then there won't be enough water there for that to carry. Okay, take this brush and I'm putting it right into my yellow ochre here. And I'm just doing that with it and just let it all bleed together. Don't try to touch it too much. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush now and I'm going to dip it into my water right back out. I'm going to make up a little bit more Payne's Gray wash right here. I'm just going to add that just as a swoop across there and a swoop across there. Try not to touch it too much. Maybe a little bit more like that. And I'm looking at this and I think it needs a little bit more color to it. So I'm going to put my brush into my yellow ochre and just like that. Again, you're trying to build up layers here, but you want to build up layers without touching it too much. Okay, now let this just sort of start to all work together. I'm going to set that brush down and I'm going to pick up a smaller brush that's got a smaller point to it. And I'm just going to drag this through and scribe into this paint a little bit. You want to keep your lines sort of quick and expressive, and you're trying to make something that's natural, so it all sort of folds back and forth across itself. We're going to leave that now, and I'm going to take this is just a bag with a little bit of table salt in it. I'm just going to take a pinch of table salt and drop it in a few places across the bottom like that. All right, let's let this all dry and we'll come back and have a look at it. All right, so that dried pretty interestingly. This little bit of tree line across here, the way those colors all mixed together, that's pretty good. And then these scribe lines here, that turned out all right. Let's put our mat on here and see what we get. Yeah, and the blue across the sky there worked really well too. You really never know what you're gonna get, what's gonna turn out, what's not gonna turn out. All right, thanks for watching today. If you're currently a subscriber, thanks a lot. If you're not currently a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. I hope you have an awesome day, and we'll see you again next time.